Hey everyone, welcome to Peach Guitars. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sam. We're going to go through our top 5 picks for you for the month of April. We had such an amazing response to our top 5 that we did at the end of March, where we just picked through some of the team's favorite, maybe 1 or 2 of mine, or 1 or 2 of the ones that you guys have fed back on that you really liked. So we're going to take a look at our top 5 for the month of April. Thank you for joining us. So first on our list is the Nik Huber Rietbergen. Now I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never know if I'm getting it quite right. This guitar stood out as my favorite guitar of my time here at Peach. I think it's incredible. There's something, it's got an ebony fretboard, an unbound neck, and it just, once you kind of sit with it, it feels a little bit like an acoustic guitar in a way. The way the body sits under the arm as well, even though it's a thin body, like an electric, hollow body electric guitar, there's something about the size of it. It sits very high up on the lap, so it's really comfortable. I just felt like I could sit there for days playing that guitar, unplugged as well. The whole thing resonates and reverberates so well. And it's this beautiful gold finish. I can't remember the actual term of the finish, but Nik Huber make such outstanding guitars. The way they're built, the whole team, the attention to detail, the finesse of the instruments. But this was one I hadn't played before. I've also followed a guitarist called Adam Miller for years who played a Rietbergen and actually has his own signature model. I'm not sure they're still making that. But I always loved his playing, a real jazz cat and such a virtuoso guitarist. And so to actually have my hands on one for the first time was awesome. And this guitar just sings and sounds so amazing, but also still really versatile. Like I just wanted to play all these different styles on it. And so I really enjoyed this guitar. I hope you did too. So next on our list is the DeLonge signature Starcaster from Fender. This is one of the most highly anticipated and looked forward to drops of 2024. We had such an amazing response on YouTube and all across our social medias, and it was really fun to see all of the companies around the world celebrating the drop and the release of this guitar. We as a team had so much fun creating the content and the footage for it for the YouTube channel. And the surf green of the one that we've chosen to show you, just a really exciting and brilliant color. But I really enjoyed playing them. They're really versatile and the pickups are nice and hot. You can get a variety of different tones from that one pickup. And it's a really great and fun instrument to see, as well as just celebrating Blink-182's music and everything that the band are doing and everything they've done before. Number 3 on our list is the 1958 spec Gibson Custom Shop Les Paul. And this is one of the reissues, the VOS, and this is in the Iced Tea Burst. This guitar just really stood out. I mean, I've been really lucky since I've been here, played through the Gibson Custom Shop room a handful of times, and there's no shortage of choice up there. There's loads of 59s with amazing figured tops. But if you're someone who wants something slightly more understated, the plain top on those 58s is just beautiful. It's got a really lovely burst, but there's something a little bit more understated, but with all that Les Paul tone, all the feel and the vibe from the Gibson Custom Shop. And you know, we are really blessed here at Peach Guitars to have such an amazing collection of Gibson Custom Shop guitars. Going into that room can feel a little overwhelming. There's loads of choice, but sometimes it's great to just go with your gut. Like pick the one that really stands out to you, and just that guitar caught my eye, and I'm so glad we did a video on it because it's an amazing guitar. So next on our list is the Gibson Murphy Lab 1942 spec Banner J45, and for those of you who don't know, the banner just refers to the label and the logo on the headstock. It's a styling that they did in the 40s, and this is in the vintage sunburst with the light aging. Now the Murphy Lab do an amazing job, and here in the studio we had a great time with Alex, our other co-host, of doing the in-depth Murphy Lab acoustic video for you guys that we put up a couple weeks back. Please check that out for the full range and for more playing detail and specs on each instrument. But the J45 really stood out to me. I love that mahogany body, the thermally aged red, or Adirondack as it's also called, spruce top, just sounds amazing. And I actually own a Gibson Custom Shop True Vintage J45, and I have to say the Murphy Lab one, hands down, runs circles around mine. But it's such a versatile guitar. It sounds so warm, and it actually sounds really played in, although it's a brand new guitar. We've got a handful of these, so please do come, give them a try, check them out. We know the price point is high, but these guitars are being compared like for like to war and kind of golden era Gibson guitars, which are, as you may know, worth an awful lot of money these days. And so these guitars are really kind of capsules of those time periods and those very special historic Gibson guitars. Finally on our list, number 5, is the Fender Custom Shop Levi Perry Masterbuilt 62 Strat in Fiesta Red with the heavy relic. Now, Levi Perry is one of the newest members to the Masterbuilt team, but he's knocked this one out the park, and we're so excited to see all the guitars that Levi Perry makes in the future. If this is any indication of the quality of work and the playability of his guitars, we're so excited. We rarely get to see them because they're in such hot demand, these instruments, and so we feel really privileged and grateful to Fender that we get these kind of guitars through the door. We rarely get to see them, let alone play them, and so we wanted to feature this guitar twice because it felt amazing to sit and have some time to get some sounds and play with this instrument for a little while. We featured it in our Around the Showroom episode 2. John overheard and came down and sat and started playing, so we filmed him to do the Peach Guitars Boutique video, which you can now see, which is up online. But this is another absolutely sensational Masterbuilt Fender guitar. And as I said, we just feel so lucky to get this kind of caliber of guitar here at Peach. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. As ever, we're super grateful that you do. We also just want to say that by subscribing and following along, that's the thing that allows us to keep doing this, to keep filming content. It brings this team in the studio together. So please head over to our Instagram as well as our TikTok and follow us there, or hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We're also going to continue doing these series, like the top 5 of the month. Let us know what you'd like to see. Let us know what was your favorite today. And we're also going to continue with the episodes of Around the Showroom for you as well. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you again soon.